Hey guys, so let's just get straight into this tutorial. I'm just priming my eyelids with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to prevent everything from creasing and to help everything blend a lot better, and then setting it with this cream coloured shadow from my Tartelette palette. I'm just going in with the Tartelette palette and using this light brown shade as my transition colour. Going in with this light purple shade from the Tartelette palette, I'm just putting this where I've put the transition colour, blending through my crease. After I'd built up that light purple shade to the colour I wanted, I'm going in with the second purple shade and putting that slightly lower in my crease with a more dense brush. I'm going in with this random purple shade that I have in my mixed Inglot palette, and I'm going to start carving out the crease. I'm just using a small pencil brush and putting this roughly where I want the crease to go, and then going in with a fluffy brush and blending it out just so it's not too harsh. Going in with Bitten by Makeup Geek, I feel like I use this in almost every look. I'm just putting that in the depth of the crease. I just want to deepen it up so that when we carve the crease out, it's got that nice definition there. I'm just going in with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and I'm just blending that on the outside just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. There is a lot of blending in this look, but that's how it works. I'm using the soft ochre paint pot. This is the easiest way I find to do a cut crease. I can't just go in and carve it out with shadow. So I've just put some on my lid. I'm just skimming through this because I took my time, and then I'm using an angled brush to help get the definition of the cut crease. I find that angled brush is the easiest to use because you can create sharp lines with that compared to just the concealer brush I was using before. I'm just going back in with the Tartelette palette and using that light shade just to set the paint pot, just so that it doesn't crease and it's easier for me to put the other shadows on the top. I'm using an angled brush and flicking upwards just to define the line of the crease, just so that you can see that it is a cut crease. So the easiest way I find is you put it on the angled brush and then you flick the brush upwards, and I'm just going in here and blending it out just so that it's not too harsh with some of that purple from before. Now for the star of the show, I'm using this Metallics eyeshadow from Australis in Lana Del Grey. Now it is more of a cream, so you will use a synthetic brush. It will work a lot better if you use a synthetic brush to disperse the colour. So I'm just going in with a short shader brush which I have from Sigma, and I'm packing that colour on the lid, getting it as close to the line as I can, and then I'll go in with an angled brush in a moment and just use it to get right next to the line, just so that we don't mess up the cut crease that we've just created. So for liner, I'm using my Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black. I'm just skimming through this very quickly, using an angled brush and just making sure that I leave a gap in between in the corner, the outer corner. It did take a bit longer to do it, only because I was packing gel liner on top of the Metallics eyeshadow, and then of course there was the cream base at the bottom. I'm just defining my wing here. I've just used some makeup remover on an angled brush, a good tip if you mess it up and you need to clean it up. And then for lashes, I'm using these Glam by Manicare in the style Cara. So I'm just priming using my Nivea Men Aftershave Balm, which is my holy grail, and then I'll be going in with my foundation. I sped it up. I'm using the Revlon Color Stay. I do find this is a dupe for the, what is it again? The Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I did used to love. I have oily skin, so I love finding a foundation that can stick. Only problem with this one is it can tend to like dry in place, so if you left it too long and then you decided you want to do your concealer a bit later, it won't blend in with the foundation, so you pretty much have to do it straight away. Same with cream highlighters or anything, which I did try. I tried to use my L'Oreal Lumi Magique, and I only did it on one side and didn't realize until I looked at the footage, but it wasn't blending properly. It was going all patchy and it was picking up my foundation. So I've just used my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is what I'm using here for my under eyes. Now to set my under eyes, I'm just using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and using the two top shades, the middle and the left one, just to set my under eyes, my nose, center of my forehead and my chin. And then I'll be going in with my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder in Natural to set the rest of my face. Now going in with, I'm going back in with the purple shade and also Bitten, and I'm just taking that to my lower lash line and then just blending it out to make it nice and smoky. So I'm just contouring with my favourite tauping shadow from Essence. I've talked about this before. It's cheap and it's got that nice ashy tone, so it actually, you know, mimics a real shadow. Also doing my jawline and under my chin, and I did try a little bit of nose contouring as well. I'm going back in with Pink Opal by MAC, a pigment, and just highlighting the inner corners of my eye. For highlighting the face, I'm using Mary Lou by The Balm. I was really excited to pick this up because my local Target had sold out the day that they got it in, and so when I saw that it was on stock, I picked it up straight away, and it is one of my favourite highlighters. To go back in and just to warm up the face, I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette as well. For blush today, I'm using my Tarte Bring It On palette, and I'm using Prim, which is the shade in the middle. These are gorgeous. I am going to buy some more individual. I love the formula. They look pretty, they blend out well, and they last for ages. And lastly, for lips, I'm using my Velour liquid lipstick in Paris. It's a gorgeous nude shade, and I don't actually mind these. I know that people do say they're drying, but I just tend to put like a lip balm underneath before I put them on, and I find that they're pretty comfortable to wear. And then to set everything, I'm using my e.l.f. makeup set and mist. And that's everything, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. See ya! You know what, that's just gonna have to do, because it's already 9:30 at night and I start at 6:30 tomorrow, and that'll do. Why does this keep happening to me? It's the second time I've done that.